So here we see a very similar literal equation where asked to solve mx equals k times y plus f for y. I'm going to show you guys two methods. First, the PEMDAS in reverse, which I'm going to advocate because I know everyone knows order of operations really well, and I want you guys to understand that when you're solving, you're doing this order of operations backwards, although I imagine these steps look a little wonky compared to what you might be used to. So let me start with this. If I'm doing order of operations in reverse and I'm trying to solve for this y right here, then I'm going to look, again, notice that that y is stuck inside these parentheses, and therefore I've got to kind of work my way all the way up through these other things before I even worry about what's happening inside. So I'll look and I'll say, outside of the parentheses, is there anything to add or subtract? And like last time, there's nothing to add or subtract outside the parentheses. And the next thing I'll say, is there anything to multiply or divide outside the parentheses? And that k right here is multiplying, so I'm going to undo that by dividing. I'm going to divide. I'm going to have mx over k. And now that that k is gone, there's no need for those parentheses that were here, so I don't need to write them. And I just have left y plus f. And now that I've worked my way back up to this p, I can kind of start way back down here and say, okay, is there anything to add or subtract? And of course, there's this f that's being added, so I'll subtract that from both sides. And that'll give me mx over k minus f equals y. And that's an acceptable answer and perfectly good. Another solution that you guys might be thinking about that might seem a little more comfortable, it'll look different, it's totally fine. Guys, I've kind of had it drilled into you that when you see parentheses to distribute, and if you distribute first, we're not doing this PEMDAS in reverse thing now, we're kind of doing a little blend. That's fine. So if you distribute, you get ky plus kf. I am trying to isolate this y, so now let me go back to order of operations in reverse. Is there anything to add or subtract from this side that's not the y, and that would be this. I could subtract the kf from both sides. That makes the left side, left side, mx minus kf equals k times y. And then I'm going to work my way up the order of operations and say, is there anything to multiply or divide? This k is being multiplied, so I'll divide it. The whole side gets divided by k if you do that. And then your final answer will be y equals mx minus k times f, that entire expression over k. Which actually, technically, you could, and we'll see how to later on this year, simplify down to what we have over here. Both of these answers are great. I take them both as 100% correct. So you do what you're more comfortable with as you work through the ALEKS examples. If you think something is correct and it's not jiving, please email me and we will definitely work it out.